Hi, I'm Cici from Holtop. So we know the air tightness of modern building needs mechanical ventilation. The poor indoor air quality caused by insufficient ventilation is an issue for many types of buildings, from residential properties to offices and to factories. This is the reason why the ERV or HRV become more and more popular these years, especially in European countries. Government even published many policies or regulations to encourage housekeepers to use the ERV or HRV. So, in this video, I will share the definition, the difference, and the main types of HRV or ERV with you. So, basically, what is HRV or ERV? HRV stands for Heat Recovery Ventilator. This system can only recover sensible heat, and it is used non-permeable heat exchanger, so the moisture cannot get through. For example, Holtop HRV airflow range from 1500 to 20,000 cubic meter per hour was built in this kind of sensible heat exchanger. It is made of aluminum foils, especially for air-to-air heat exchange. The two air streams came across without touching, and the various types are available for different applications. Well, ERV stands for Energy Recovery Ventilator. It uses a heat exchanger to transfer the sensible heat and the latent heat. Because both the temperature and the moisture are transferred, the ERV are considered total enthalpic devices. The heat exchanger for ERV is permeable to enable the transfer of moisture and the heat. For example, Holtop ERV airflow range from 150 to 20,000 cubic meter per hour was built in this kind of total heat exchanger. It is made of ER paper and is featured by good air tightness, the excellent tear resistance, and aging resistance. The clearance between the two fibers is very small, so only the moisture molecules of small diameter can go through it. The other molecules of larger diameter are unable to pass through. By this means, the temperature and the humidity can be recovered smoothly and prevent the pollutants infiltration to the fresh air. And generally, the ERV is suitable for projects where there is no humidity excess during the heating, as well as for warmer area with high outdoor humidity. So let's put it simple. The HRV transfer heat and the ERV transfer both heat and the moisture. And that's why the HRV requires a drain outlet, but ERV doesn't. ERV goes a little further than the HRV, as this type of system also captures some of the humidity in the air to keep the same side of the thermal envelope that it comes from. In winter, the system transfers the humidity from the air being extracted to the incoming fresh air to keep the ambient humidity level at a reasonable value, for example, from 40% to 60%. In summer, the humidity transfers reverses, and the humidity of outdoor air is removed before it is injected into the home. This saves energy by reducing the load of the air conditioning system. Well, energy recovery ventilation systems can come in a variety of forms, but all involve some form of heat exchanger. For example, the rotary thermal wells, plate heat exchangers, heat pipes, and run-around coil systems. We also call it RAC. So let me explain it one by one. For example, the type 1, the rotary thermal wells. With the largest air recovery efficiency of the ventilation system, thermal wells also tend to be bigger size. They are made of honeycomb array and aluminum foil. The benefit of the therm wheel is that it is highly efficient and is likely to provide a quicker return on investment. For example, Holtop therm wheel, the exhaust and fresh air pass through the wheel separately. When the wheel runs, the heat and moisture exchanged between the exhaust and outdoor air. The energy recovery efficiency is up to 70 to 90%. The type 2 is plate heat exchangers. Plate heat exchangers is more common and were first produced in 1920s and have since been widely used in a great number of sectors. Here we only talk about the air-to-air heat exchanger. The outdoor air and the exhaust air are separated by the plates to ensure the air tightness while transferring the heat. It has no removement parts, so it's lower energy consumption. According to the airflow directions of the heat exchanger, Holtop has cross-flow type, counterflow type, and the cross-counterflow type. And the third type is heat pipes heat exchanger. Compared with the other heat exchanger, heat pipes are the lowest maintenance. They can only be used where the air handling is done in one system. It uses a tube system with refrigeration to extract the heat from the exhaust air and pass it to the supply air. Due to the low pressure loss of the heat pipe systems, more researchers has been conducted into the integration of this technology into passive ventilation than other heat recovery systems. We also have other types of ventilation. For example, the exhaust-only systems. It consists of fans and vents in the bathrooms and a range hood over the stove. Supply-only system. It uses a fan to bring fresh air into a home and employ the existing ductwork to distribute the fresh air. For some air roll require balanced systems, I think this unit is not recommended because they create a positive pressure indoors. It can force moisture from inside the home into the building envelope. And also, for example, the balanced systems. It has the benefit of transferring the heat from the exhaust airstream to the supply airstream, lessening the amount of energy needed to heat the fresh air to the room temperature. Typically, these systems pull exhaust air from bathroom, the laundry room, and the kitchen, and supply fresh air to the bedrooms and the living area. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the above basic knowledge about the ERV or HRV. Welcome to let me know your valuable comments if you have, which will help me improve the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.